Remember when you asked for growth? When you wanted to be more than what you were? Yeah, those were tough times. You thought you were asking for too much because you didn't know where to start and how to begin. All you knew was that you didn't want to be the same. Every time you looked into the mirror, your pitiful self-loathing persona greeted you. No matter what you did, you felt inferior, broken, and useless. The things you were doing with so much consistency are now memories of better times. An alien in your own body. How did your colorful world turn into a black and white illustration of mediocrity and lifelessness? If you keep doing what you are doing, you're only going to keep getting whatever you're getting. It would be insane to expect different outcomes while you continue to live the way you do. Stephen R. Covey. The trajectory of your life will remain on the same driveway unless you turn the steering wheel and head sideways. You won't be moving forward, but in taking that turn, you're opening yourself up to newer roads. We are always trying to make vertical growth to reach the top of the staircase, but this hustle blinds us from horizontal growth. We are restricting ourselves from exploring and doing more by trading it for a single ladder to the stars. The trees that stand tall and proud often have their roots spread sparsely and wide. It's not a hidden secret, we've known it all along. The more you explore, the more you figure shit out. If all you do is play by the rules, all you learn is what is fed to you. But if you explore within the boundaries of the law, you can make conscious decisions about the rights or wrongs. You educate yourself to make the best choice. Put two contrasting kids in a hypothetical survival world scenario. One who has never seen the world beyond books and TV, and the other who has got himself into all sorts of problems and fights. Both their approaches to sustaining their lives will be affected by the experiences they've had. The boy who's the delinquent would be much better prepared to face the real world than the one who's never seen the world beyond the walls of his own room. The biggest reason would be because of the difference in their experience. The naughty kid did more, so he was more. It is a straightforward yet a compelling idea. If you want to be more, you've got to do more. There isn't only a single staircase to the top. If you look around a little, you'll find that there are so many different paths that can take you all the way. Of course, not all are meant for you, but if you don't keep looking, you have no chance of finding the one that will. To live a life of abundance, you need to learn the art of doing more. The world is filled with so many quests, you will never really be familiar with it all. Something new will surprise you, something new will excite you, and that has to be experienced. Bend down, tie your shoelaces and walk the path. After all, to survive means to experience. Success may not come to you in everything you put your heart into, but in an effort to try new things, your roots spread to more pristine areas. All the nutrients you get from your experiences accelerate your growth in a manner that shoots you above everyone else. Not because you were special or excelled at something, but because you experience way more than any other tree in the forest. You yearn for sunlight more than anyone else. A king-sized life requires king-sized hunger. And to fulfill that hunger, you've got to eat enough. You can't expect to become more without doing more, and that's a fact. So, as we head out into this new year, sit down, take a paper, and write everything you want in your life. Don't worry if it's unrealistic or out of your league. Imagine your ideal life and put it into words. Writing it will organize these thoughts and will feel more achievable. See how big the list got? You want so much. You want to see the Aurora Borealis. You want to have your own clothing brand. You want to hit the gym. You want to be a travel vlogger. You want to spend time with family, have a beautiful loving partner, and create something you can call your own. The list only keeps growing. Your desire knows no end. But that's the thing, isn't it? If your desires keep growing, you need to keep up with them. You need to keep ticking things off your list so that you can make way for new things. And the way you can do that is by living a life where you're doing more than you talk. If there's something you've always wanted to do, go for it. Believe. You're full of surprises and big dreams. You have nothing to lose. You don't have to give anything up. You just have to make a little space. What's 1 hour in a day of 24 hours? If you really want to see yourself doing so much in your life, you need to give everything the same amount of effort. Sometimes it'll take money, and sometimes it'll take sweat. but don't let either of them stop you from living the life you want to live. Pay extra and go for dance classes. Muster up courage and go on solo trips. Forget about what people will think and start your own content creation page. This new year, make it about creating the foundation of your life, not setting unrealistic goals. Start walking, don't run. Build yourself one brick at a time, but know that it'll take years before you reach the sky. This new year, spread your roots and experience everything you can. If an opportunity presents itself, take it, even if it isn't as cool as going to a party. You will be truly satisfied with yourself when you realize that you no longer need the validation of others to live your best life. I pray that in the coming year, you work on your dreams silently. I pray that you explore intentionally. But most of all, I pray that you do more than you did last year. Because if you want to be more, you've got to do more. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye and ciao.